Welcome back. It's been a little while since I did a solo adventure, and this solo adventure is going to be a little bit different, actually. Already we can see anyone who has watched before, I have a slightly different setup again. Anyone who watches my hand-on stream will notice that I've already switched since then, and that was in the same week. That was on Monday. So I've already switched things around. But also with the solo adventure this year, I will be live streaming to Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch. And I'll be producing edited versions to YouTube, which is where a lot of people actually watch the videos when they're ready, usually within a week or so. Another little difference is instead of playing a game on this solo adventure, I'm actually going to start working through some tools that I featured on a lengthy and ever-growing blog post about digital tools for roleplay games, board games, things like that. And today is the turn of Inkarnate, a map-making tool. I love map-making tools, and I'm really looking forward to getting experimenting with this one to create some things for some games. You can always find more at christianchiller.com. Subscribe wherever you are watching. Say hi, thumbs up, leave a comment. Leave a comment in the live chat if you are joining me live. And I'd love to hear from you. All right, let's jump in then. Inkarnate. Inkarnate.com is what we're looking at today. I'm going to use it in Safari just because that's what I use. If we run into any issues with using things in Safari, which certainly can happen, then I will switch to a different browser. But let's see how we go. So I want to try and create two maps. And now the interesting thing is with Inkarnate is it offers, as you can see in the images as we scroll down, world maps. So, oops, I didn't actually want to open that. I just wanted to, okay. A bit of a, oh, there it is. Okay. We can do world maps. We can do regional maps. We can do city and village maps, battle maps, and then interior maps. I'm actually going to look at the first, probably regional and interior. I want to make a map of some islands that I'm working on for a Dungeons & Dragons game. And I'm going to make an interior map for a Call of Cthulhu game. Whether Inkarnate can handle kind of more, well, Call of Cthulhu is 1920s, not, actually no, my scenario is in the 1860s. Whether it can handle non-fantasy, but it doesn't really matter. It's more of just an experiment to see how the tool works, really. It's over on inkarnate.com. We can see there is pricing. So free plan, which is what I will be using today, gives you 700 art assets, export at 2K, personal use up to 10 maps. It's pretty good for a free plan. And pro yearly, which I quite like, pro monthly, we get different aspects here. The different assets you get access to, exporting at 8K, which is very essential for print. Commercial use, which is probably a bit of a gray area, but I'm just experimenting right now. And export options is something I'm interested to see how you can export. But yeah, let's just jump in and see what happens. So I think I will start with the island map first. I'm not sure if I have made a login. There we go. Cool. They have a YouTube channel themselves as well. Let's start with the island. I want to make a fantasy island. I don't know if we're going to need any kind of tutorial. Let's, oh, this is one of those where once you are, maybe we'll click the help. FAQ. Maybe we don't need help. No, this is all just FAQ things. I don't see anything. I got an actual help page, so maybe it's not needed. All right. Great. Confident. I like that. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Okay then. So choose a style. So this is already, I'm seeing this may not be suitable for the Call of Cthulhu option. I guess mine is somewhere between, not really a city. The city will come later. This is kind of the global level or the regional level. So I guess we probably want Fantasy World free. And we can see here 149 assets versus 1,955. So you can see you get quite a lot for the price difference there. I guess this gives us an idea of what we can achieve. That's all reasonable. Yeah, fair enough. Choose the style. Resolution. So here is where we get what's possible. Aspect ratio. I don't really know what I'm going to need, so I'll just go with the options I have available to me. Seems reasonable. Create the map. So I'm now getting the expected browser warning, but let's just see what happens. Okay. I'm just going to bring this up a little bit because I can see. You can also see down the bottom here an indicator of whether something is saved or not. So how do we begin? This is where things get interesting. Let's have a look around. We have tools here. We have, I'm guessing this is a selection tool. We have a mask tool. This is sort of getting a little bit more into Photoshop-esque territory. We have a brush tool. Stamps. Text. Path, although only on Pro, so we won't be doing that. Notes. Okay. Grid. I think, oh no, we can. Oh, it's an isometric, I think that's called grid. And filter, not quite sure what that means, and then a zoom. We also have layers, which is interesting. Scene settings, objects. World generator. So we could just get it to do it for us. It's not a bad start, is it really? I don't know if there's some sort of, I want to move around, or is this our map? Oh, that is the map. Okay. That's not really how I want it, though. I kind of want the islands in the middle of the water. So that's not really, it's actually more ocean than I was expecting as well. But I think if we do it this way, we're going to get more land. Yeah, I think I have to do this myself because I kind of want lots of, I want 5 islands basically. So how do we clear this? Do we clear everything? Select all. Yeah, how do we just get rid of everything? Not sure. I just want to start again. I think the easiest option right now is probably just start again, which is a little disappointing, but let's just do it. I may just very quickly check what this looks like in a Chrome browser, just in case we're missing anything. Performance I can deal with, just in case we're missing any kind of like right-click type functionality. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything massively different so far. It looks exactly the same to me so far. So I think, yeah, let's just carry on. Okay. So mask, this is how we create our land masses. I think we have kind of a shape edge, circle with uneven edges. We have a circle. We have grid blocks. Oh yeah, I'll turn the grid back on. I kind of like having grids. I don't know why exactly. Makes me feel happier. I don't know. Use current settings of the grid tool. Oh, okay, I see. I think we just want to do this sort of thing first. Let's zoom out a bit. I wonder how we can, no, I want to know how to move, no, how to move things around without drawing. I don't know if there's a way. Okay, let's just, have no real idea here. We'll just create like 5 islands. Let's go for like a long kind of curved one. Sure. Let's go for like a smaller one, kind of in the middle. Let's go for like a strange sort of diagonal diamond-shaped one. I kind of want a little bit, here we go. There's a whole bunch of other things we can do here. I'd like it to be a little more precise. Although now, of course, we need to fill in as well. Yeah. What else? What happens if we do this instead? So it's very smooth. That doesn't really look very natural. So I think we probably want to keep with this. Can we change the color from? Okay. Can we change the color from here? Looks like it's the same color every time. I mean, I guess land is generally that color, but sometimes I might want a different color. Not seeing any way to change the color. Maybe it's here, separate. Okay. Open the catalog. Let's make this one, kind of more stony. It says water gray, but I'm going to go with maybe this one. Yeah. Not sure if this is the same. Can we now go back to here maybe? Yes. So let's go for something more kind of random shaped. This doesn't seem to be any different. I still seem to have this something weird going on with the external and internal colors here. I think it must be. Oops. Not entirely sure what I changed. No. I changed something here, but I still had the same when I got to here. I'm not completely sure what I just changed. Anyway, we need one more island. Can't do that either. Path, note, grid. I would really like something different again. Let's go for sort of desert-like. But I guess it's going to be, I want to zoom in a bit. Again, I'm not sure how I move this. Oops, well, now I've just started creating something. I'm not completely sure how to move things. I feel like it would be something to do with this, but I'm not seeing it. Zoom in and out, pan, maybe. There we go. So there's a whole bunch of water over here. I didn't even realize it was there. Okay, great. I feel like a sort of long peninsula. Still seem to have the same color, but we'll worry about that later. Okay, so we have our 5 islands. This one has this weird thing in the middle. I wonder, I suppose I could have added these to different layers maybe. How do layers work? I can see layers here, but I get the impression that layers are fairly arbitrary in that things go on the layer that the tool determines. Okay, yeah, all right. I think it's just that. Maybe we can add more layers as we go. I think they just get added. So, okay, what should we add? Let's start adding some, I wouldn't mind adding, let's zoom in, now I know how, over here. Let's maybe add some sort of grass or something. Make that a bit smaller. What's this? Opacity. Yeah, just a little bit rougher. Oh, here we go. So we can adjust the layer it goes on. Okay, so yeah, there we go. It's not much grass here. A bit more here. Let's, what else? I feel like I want to make this one very kind of volcanic. It kind of looks like a volcano, effectively. Kind of looks like a volcano. Not quite, but it'll do. What I wonder if we can kind of layer it, though. So effectively, we'd want building up, but I think we'd have to just do that with colors. So, for example, yeah. Well, there's probably some kind of icon set that would do it for us, but for now, we'll just go with that. Didn't take very long. So, what else? I feel like over here, maybe we'll have some water on the island itself. So, water. We'll make this a bit smoother. Maybe up here. Kind of looks odd. Maybe it can kind of run into a river. The same color. Looks kind of different. And we can keep thinning it as it runs down. Not quite sure why that's happening. Okay. This one, I don't know. Let's have a look at some stamps and structures. What else could we do? Oh, look, there are actually mountains of volcanoes there. Well, what's the difference? 1 of 9. A little slightly different. Very similar, but slightly different. Let's go for that one. Let's zoom in. Maybe we'll put that down here. Mountain range running all up. Change the size as well. And the opacity. The opacity. Rotation angle. Layer. So here we can start to add it higher. And we can now see there's a new layer here. What happens if we rotate it? Oh, that's going to look a bit weird for a mountain. We could flip it to get a bit of variety. Flip it horizontal. That's going to look odd. Yeah. Blend mode. This is like in Photoshop, but I don't think it's going to make... Oh, it makes a little bit of difference. We have a bit more shadow in the background there. Shadow. Check cast shadow. Yeah, that's slightly rudimentary shadow, but it looks pretty cool. Cast no shadow makes me think of the Oasis song. What else? What's that? Brown Hills. I might add that into the other. Yeah, onto here. Okay, I might make them a bit bigger. Can we change the color of them? I don't think so. This is actually odd because effectively a hill. There we go. A hill is just sort of one big hill, really. Kind of looks slightly. Sort of want it. Yeah, like kind of like that angle. I think maybe not. I don't know. Sort of feel like I want it. I think I've just gone a full circle there. I don't know. Doesn't look quite right, but it's also the opacity. We need to Oh, it has an opacity of 1. It's interesting. Let's move it up to a higher layer. Still doesn't look quite right, really, to me. It still looks semi-transparent. I don't really know why. Opacity, no. I guess it's a sort of sketch, or I honestly can't remember. It's been such a long time since I've done these modes in Photoshop. Can't really remember how they look. That'll do. Yeah, looks a bit sketchy. I don't know why the transparency is there. Okay. I think I'm going to put some sort of fantasy castle at the top of one of these. We have come back to that. Yeah, not Christmas castles, no. Hills, trees. We'll do that in a minute. Maybe we can filter. Dwarven buildings, human buildings is what we want. I kind of like the look of, what's a settlement look like? Okay. I like this, I think is what we want. Oh. Star means pro. Okay. Not sure how much we actually get here. Not much in the free one we do, which is fair enough. Just experimenting as well. Let's put this at the top. At the top there, it needs to be a bit smaller, obviously. I wonder if you can do W. You can do it from there, but I was sort of wondering if you can do like a drag. There we go. So we can place it and then try and see what's the rest of that. So actually we could move up a layer. Yeah, we want that. Can select it. I guess we could rotate it if I really wanted to. Sort of the icon. There we go. Like that. Maybe kind of like that. Just move it up a bit. Again, I just put one in the water. The transparency is, the transparency is kind of odd. I can't resist putting a boat in now. Now I've seen it's possible, because this is kind of what the whole adventure is about. It's exploring the islands. Let's pop it up here. It's a bit small, I don't know. Can we do the same thing? Yes, we can. There we go. I mean, it's looking a bit sparse. Let's get some trees down, maybe. Should probably put some of these on our mountain. Oh, these are premium again. I think free. Don't have a tremendous amount for free. Only free. Yeah, we can get trees. A few different ones. I think we haven't given much love to this one here yet. So let's there. Size. Size looks a bit. Makes me think of SimCity. Why was that one bigger? Is it because that one seemed to come out bigger? I'm not really sure why. This one here. I'm not really sure why it came out bigger. Okay. Oh, it's because they're randomly getting added. Okay, interesting. Well, for my other island, I only want one type of tree. I think we can just, it makes it look a bit odd, but we can do that. Cool. I mean, it's basic, but we're getting there. I don't think there's much more we could do. We could add some, we'll add some, I don't think I've actually given them any names yet, so let's just go very generic things like that. I'm guessing we could, no, I didn't want to do that. Just want to, yeah. What did I just delete? Looks like I just deleted everything. Move up a layer again. I think 5 seems to be the maximum. Let's put some shadow on it. We can make it a bit bigger. Kind of feel like I want some kind of odd. Oh, that's quite cool. Some kind of parchment background, but I don't see that here. Maybe it's available in something else. Okay, what else could we do? We already looked at the paintbrush a little. We didn't really look at the different modes. That just ends up, oh, I'm painting the smoother, I think. No, I'm not getting anything there for some reason. I think that worked. It's so small, I think. No, it's only, not quite sure why that's not working there. Why am I not getting anything? Is it the layer? Foreground, background? I think the brush just affects other things, maybe. That's all I can understand. We have, we don't get the path. Note. No, how do we, no matching results. How do we add a note? It's time to add some. Okay, great. How? Don't see a way to add it. Not quite sure. That's odd. Add notes. Oh, okay, there we go. So I'm guessing that's, yeah, identified from that little, I'll zoom in a bit, this icon here. We have the grid, we saw that already, and filter. What does that do? Okay. Let's go for clarity. Let's see if that really can make any difference that we can see, especially you can see on the stream. Not looking vastly different to me. Maybe we should make one more extreme. Not really seeing much. I don't know if this is anything to do with Safari. I don't really see why it would be. But I'm not seeing a great deal. We can always try. Let's just double check. Let's save. And we can open in Brave. This is not going to be the map we want. Loading something. Oh no, it is. And that's interesting. We are actually seeing all the objects here as well. I had that hidden most of the time. To be honest with you, this does look. Now we can see it. Maybe that's a, yeah, now I can see it here. It's very subtle. But I'm not seeing it in Safari. So I think we have hit an issue with Safari. So let's, it's time to carry on in Brave then. Also, there's actually a couple of other things that like the export didn't seem to be there either. Okay, so that does do something. You can see that filters there. Let's have a look at some of the import export layers we could see here, objects we could see here, and I'm assuming it would be somehow not like identifying them as we're looking around, but I guess if, how do we hide show? Don't see any way to hide show, but okay. We have history as well. We already saw that I did a lot of undoing here and there, which may not have been immediately obvious, but save as a clone, export as an image. So it's, yeah, just a PNG, I guess, or something like that. Let's see. Oh, no. Okay, fine. There we go. You can share the link. I'm also interested just to see what offline backup is. Okay, it's a JSON file. Interesting. Let's just open that up. I'll show you what we've got there. So that's a JSON file of the map data, but I think we wanted to look primarily at this. Yeah, so there we go. That's the actual size. So it's not terrible. It gets pixelated as you go in. It's pretty good. All right, so that's that one. Let's have another quick look at doing an internal one. And I think we get the idea. Relatively simple. The object store is something I think I'm most confused by. I'm not really sure how it. We'll see. Anyway, I wonder how I get out of here. Is there some? Return to your maps. It's obvious, right? So this time we want to create like an in. Do not see. This map here makes me think of Divinity Original Sin. City, I suppose. It doesn't look quite how I was expecting from the images. This is still a city. I was kind of going for an internal, but I'm not seeing any option for creating that. Maybe it's this one. Interior needs. Maybe that's what we want. So I guess the tools are going to be relatively similar, but we probably want to, use a grid type system. What we get by default, let's see. No, I don't really want green. We want building. Yeah, brown on brown. So I basically want, that's still green. Still slightly confused as how I can change this. It's been the bit that's been confusing me the whole time. I get the feeling in the past it was a little random. Because this is not really changing it. No, it is. It's going behind it. Oh, there we go. But that's paintbrush. I don't really want paintbrush. Maybe we can do it like, it's not really very defined though, is it? There we go. That's what we want. Now, how do I get rid of all of that? Maybe let's just start again down here. Make it a bit smaller as well. I kind of want to have a, I know it's the wrong thing again. Okay, that's weird. This is mighty confusing. I don't really know how I get. I mean, it just randomly works. Okay. And then just switch to grass again. I don't really know what's going on there. That's odd. I haven't really changed anything and the brush keeps changing. So I've ended up with an in that has grass room, seemingly. but seemingly, I think I get it. Right. I think you can create the outline however you want. So I don't know, this is not really my in anymore, but let's just carry on. And then we can paintbrush, and you can see I'm just painting brand, right? So you actually create the outline. It doesn't matter how you create the outline, then you fill the outline. Okay. Right. So we want some kind of internal wall. How can we do that? Shape, rectangle, ellipse, polygon. We kind of want a free line, which would be a path, but we can't do that. We don't have the account. Maybe we can create a room within a room. Like, no. Maybe we can do like this. Yeah. No. Ellipse. Fills interior. Fills outlines. It's good. Paint in. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. How do I do it? No. No, and then it goes again. And it comes back again. I could rotate it. I'm still not sure how I paint inside it. Paint in texture. Yeah, it's exactly what I want. How do I do it? I don't know. That's not really... No. Keeps coming back, but still not actually doing what I want. Maybe we have to add, subtract. Oh. Add. No. Great. I mean, this is exactly what I want. How do I apply it, I suppose, is what I'm trying to do. Paint in. Should imply I can then paint in it, but I can't. Paint in. This is a problem when you don't really have an actual kind of help. Paint your land. There it's gone again. So I don't know. I'm not really sure how to do that. Maybe this way around? No. Same problem again. Apply. What am I applying though? Apply. Not applying anything. And this keeps coming back. I still don't know what I'm doing with it. Am I missing anything? No. I can't really change anything here. I don't know if it's a pro thing. I wouldn't really see how. I don't know. Yeah, this is kind of confusing. Can I add some, let's just finish our pub. That's a very large table. It's also kind of a bit too, no, it's got a bit of shadow. Okay. Can we flip the table? No, meaning more flip it in a slightly different way. And a bed. I mean, yeah, there's a random bed in the inn. It's a very big bed. There we go. Yeah, random stamps like that. So we could just fill it with random beds. There's only 2. So yeah. Thoughts. It's a little limiting. I wish I could figure out how I can do things inside, because that is something that I would really need. I guess, no, and it still keeps adding. Maybe this is where we do the subtracting. Maybe that's how you need to do it. No, that just got rid of it. I mean, and then if I do that, that's going to split the thing in 2, which is not what I want. And if I do that it just fills in the gaps again. I kind of like the fact the layering works, but yeah, I'm not really sure how to shape it is the problem. Maybe this is with the path, which we don't have. Yeah. And again, a polygon, which again, I'm not really sure what this shape does. Add, subtract, add. Great, but then I can't really seem to do anything with it. Yeah, not really sure what I'm doing. Well, so that got us so far. I think the basics are fine. It's obviously hard to give a full review if it is reliant on the pro options. It's hard to know if you want something until you've tried it, really. I'm always kind of reluctant to pay when I can't try it first somehow, because then I know if I want to pay. Just like a time-limited option or something like that. Because if I couldn't do those internal rooms like I was trying to do, then it's kind of not that useful to me, and I'm not really sure how to do that. So interesting, but I'm feeling a little unsure about how to do certain things and no real guidance on how to do them. I mean, that was me experimenting with Inkarnate. I'm going to try a couple of other mapping tools over the next few weeks, but that's the one for now. I'm going to basically keep trying to recreate similar maps and see how I get with each one. If you enjoyed this video, then of course, as always, you can find more about me at christianschiller.com. You can subscribe wherever you're watching, leave a comment, say hi, always welcome. And I will be back at some point soon in the next couple of weeks with another solo adventure where I'll either look at a digital gaming tool or I will play a solo optimized game. So until then, thank you very much for joining me. Bye-bye, everybody.